Bing. Okay, here goes. Okay, so the question that was asked in the group was related to structure and what to do. So first of all, that's you. Let's just do one position for now. What happens is for you to maximize a spot, assuming these are all people down here, you need to have 54 Bitcoins on the left team and 54 Bitcoins on the right team. And the reason being is that when you earn 15%, you earn 15% of the lower leg. So 15% of 54 Bitcoins is, so 15% of that is 8.1 Bitcoins. And the company pays out a maximum of 8 per day. So what happens is if you had, say, 100 on this side, and let's say you had 200 on this side, for example, then what would happen, 15% of that will actually be 15 Bitcoins, because this is a lower leg, okay? But the company only pays 8. So if you take out the 8, you're left with 7. They only pay you on this 8. That's what's paid to you the next day. This 7 is gone to the company. It's not saved till tomorrow to pay out to you. It's gone. All right. So once you do anything over 54 Bitcoins, it means nothing. Okay. So, and I'm just going to tell you right now, you cannot control it. Your team is going to grow. Your team down. So, you have people here who have people here. They don't care about you. They're building their own business. So your volume is going to keep on growing. So what people are going to say is, again, I'm using the same scenario. I'm just going to create a new screen here. They're going to say, well, Dave, listen, you know what? If you have people coming in, all right, and so not, what you're going to do is you're going to end up creating positions here. So let's say you own these 4 spots. Okay, so you come in, you're like, you know what? I'm ready to build this thing. I want to build this thing strong. Okay, so you get the total of 9 spots. So this is you and these 4 here. And now you're going to go and start bringing in other team members into the business. Well, what ends up happening in your head, you're like, okay, well, I'm going to max this out pretty fast. So if you had 54 happening down here and 54 happening here, that 54 counts for all these people as well. And you're thinking, well, okay, well, if I'm making 54, I can still capitalize on this. You can, but the reality is that you now have to start building your inside leg here. And you won't actually get paid on this 54. This actually becomes now your power leg instead of your pay leg. Your pay leg is now this guy here, whatever you actually build in here. Okay, so.
Hey, so Dave.
Yes, who's that?
This is Pierre.
Hey, Pierre.
So this is insane. I mean, it's been 2 weeks and I've got tons of volume coming in.
You're just warming up.
What's that?
You're just warming up.
I know. So I'm looking at the strategy. So how soon do you start building on the second and
inside?
Third?
Yeah.
Inside,
Yeah. So basically what happens is if you structure yourself properly, let's say you got at least your 3 positions, right? So let's say this is you here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you start working on this top spot first.
Right.
Remember, this is 54 Bitcoins every day.
Yep.
Not one time, because sometimes you might have someone come in, they do $100,000, and then bang, you got a big shot one day, but next day you go back down to 2 Bitcoins. Okay, so you got to make sure.
Do you see that?
Yeah, because remember, you might have people come in today with big amounts, but tomorrow they're not coming in with big amounts.
Understood.
Right? You need to have a team of people who are bringing in at least, so, but if you had 54 people and they brought in 1 person each tomorrow at 1 Bitcoin each, that'll be 54.
Gotcha.
Then the next day again. So it's going to take some time for it to be consistently happening every single day, right? Unless if you have big players coming in and everyone's coming in with 12, like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, then, okay, let me do that. And then I'll come back up to explain your 3 thing here. For you to maximize the spot, I should have started with this first, right? You need 54 on 2 sides. Tahir. Let me mute you here. We can see you. We see you here, Tahir. How are you? But I will mute you there. All right. Okay. So you have 54 on both sides. So you need a total of 108. Okay. 54, just to give you simple math, 54 is having 54 people who each do 1 Bitcoin. Or it is 13 people who each do 4 Bitcoins. Or it is 3 people who, 4 people. Let's erase this guy here. If I'm going too fast for you guys, just let me know, okay? 4 people who have 3 positions at 4 Bitcoins each. So if you do this, that's equal to 54 on one side. So if you had just 8 people coming in every day with 3 spots with 444, you've maxed out your top position at 8 Bitcoins.
So now that's what, 15 in US?
So the way your actual income is actually 8 Bitcoins is what you get, but you have to pay back 4 to renew your contract.
Right.
You're left with 4. That's why you always hear me say $5,000 per position is what you earn.
Right.
Because 4 Bitcoins is, 4,900 and something US.
Right. So the target market then is people with 15K US to invest in 3 4 Bitcoin positions.
Yeah, well, you could say that. Or in my case, this is what I do. I just bring people in with 3 spots at 0.1. Because these 0.1 people, they upgrade to 1. Then they upgrade to 2, and then they upgrade to 4. And before I know it, it's a lot faster to bring in a bunch of people at smaller amounts.
Mm-hmm.
But when they see money coming in, they will upgrade.
Dave, that is so true. Because when you said that last time, I was not sure. Most of my people who came in with 0.10, they've all upgraded to 3 Bitcoins or 2 Bitcoins.
Right. So, it's over time. So it might take you 2 or 3 weeks to get, but if you just focus on the masses, they will end up upgrading. I mean, it is really crazy. So coming back to your situation here, when you have your 3 spots here, as you start seeing yourself starting to have this happen every day, I tell people, make sure it happens for 7 days. And the reason being is that 54 on each side. The reason being is that if you have someone put in 100,000 today, someone put in 20,000 tomorrow, and whatever, when they stop, you will then see your real volume. So you need to see it happening every day to where it's like, you know what? Yes, for sure. Now this is maximizing out at 5,000 a day. Then now you just pick the next leg because, this is your spot, this is your spot. You just look at which one you want to build because it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and now you start. So you start focusing on the inside of this one. And when this one starts to get, 54 again, now you're maxing this out to another 5,000 a day. Now you start on the next one here, right? And you'll see if you really start to max out really fast, you may want to get like another position like in here first before you start driving the next leg down and vice versa. So that's kind of what I do now. So I started now to build another inside. So I got 2 more positions again because it seems like every leg I'm working starts to become a runaway leg, and it normally takes about 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. Does anyone else have a question based on this? And just so you guys know, all of you guys that have like cameras pointing into the ceiling or whatever it is, you can actually just turn off the actual camera, just to let you know. So Ben's taking care of his kids. So Pierre, any other questions on this?
Dave, how do you manage these accounts? Because right now, as I was mentioning, I have 7 accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding it a little bit, I don't know, I'm all over the place. How do we manage them?
Manage them in what sense? So you have is your 7 like this?
No, I wasn't trained that way. Unfortunately, not right under the other, no.
So what do you have? Like in different.
I have one left is taken by someone, right is taken by one of my people, and under that I have two. Under the right I have two.
Yep.
Which is the left of, I mean, the right person. I've taken both his positions, his left and his right.
Oh God. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So
And then I started building those, and then I have two positions on each of those others, one under the other.
like this and like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, right now, like, forget about these guys.
Correct. Yeah, I'm only doing the outer legs of both of them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the future, this is what you want to do. If you're gonna do 7,
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Okay. And that way, because all these guys, all these guys here are all holding positions.
Correct.
Okay. So I don't manage anything. I mean, when you were saying managing, the only thing I was thinking about this in my case, I'm always logging into 1, 2, and 3 because these are the ones I'm building. I always log in every day. Like, so when I go to bed, I'm like, did I pay for them yet? I have to log in again because because I'm maximizing at least 2 positions. I don't know if I renewed or not. If you don't renew by commission run the next day, you lose on the commissions.
Correct.
So I'm always like logging in now 2 or 3 times to make sure, okay, it's paid. First of all, did I pay? Then I pay for it. And then is it paid? You know? So that's the only management. The rest I don't even look at. I don't even care if they expire. It doesn't matter to me right now. It's just more the ones that are paying. So,
okay. So yeah, that's why I'm having a little bit of a challenge because at the beginning we were all new, so we didn't. It's almost 2 weeks now. But okay.
Yeah. So now you know. So just focus on your top spot for now.
Yes.
And then top spot, and then you don't even need to worry about anything else. All these guys, just I don't know what you have in here, but whatever you have, just let it earn you every day. And just leave them alone. Focus on the top right now to build. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And then if you're thinking what else to do, then I would like between here, I'd build this guy here. Because this one's paying you, right? So this one's paying, this one has volume. So you keep driving that and then do this one. That way this was collecting volume now and you're getting paid here
based on
and still here.
Okay.
This is brilliant.
Okay. So
just a bunch of 0.1s to earn
yes.
To hold the spots. That's all you do.
Just point one to get the trading bonus and let it and all the way to the left, all the way to the right.
Yes.
Yep. That's what I did. I had one spot first. I had a 1 Bitcoin, the rest all 0.1s. Finally started making money. I bumped this all the way up to 4, kept making money, and then so what's happened? I was getting close. I was every 2 days I was maximizing the spot. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I got someone good coming in now. I'm like, all right, I'm going to start you. And I tell them, look, you're going to be the very beginning of my leg, or I can put you at the very bottom of a leg, but I'm not bringing anyone else because I'm going to start building the next spot. And they're like, no, I want to be at the beginning. So then I start them off there. But at the same time, I'm like, look, I'm busy with the team, but whoever I have coming in is coming out below you. So now I start, and then, so that's why I find it's always best just to be upfront with people. I don't take someone and then use them to put a bunch more people in between because it doesn't, it just makes them more pissed off. So, but if you tell them up front, I'm not bringing a bunch of people. I'm not promising you spill over or anything. So, but this is where my next person is going to go. I think people appreciate that because if you promise them stuff and then nothing happens, then they get pissed off with you. They're like, well, you said I'm going to get a power leg. I never talk power leg to anybody.
Yes. It's
always you're going to come in. This is you come in and you focus on bringing 10 people to the left, 10 people to the right. If I bring anyone else in, they will go under one of those places, but I'm willing to work with you and your 20 people.
So when you say 10 to the left, 10 to the right, that's daily or?
No, total. Because if you start working with your 10 people, remember, if all these 10 all do the 3-3-3, that's 30 spots here and 30 spots here. And from that, you should have at least 2 or 3 people from here and here to start running with.
That's all it takes?
Listen, I've brought in 30, I think now maybe 34 or 35 people. And from that, 24 of them has started to do something.
Wow.
Remember, it's not me. It's the system. It's the daily income. When that money, I've had people quit. If someone told them it's a Ponzi, man, you're going to scam people. You don't understand. And someone said, Dave, I cannot believe you're a family man. Why would you do this to me? I'm like, listen, I told you from the beginning, I don't know the owners. I don't know what's going to happen. They said, I can't promote this. I'm like, no problem. That's fine. I respect the decision. No problem. I said, if anything changes, let me know. A week goes by. They messaged me back. Dave, I've been thinking, you're right. We don't know what's going to happen here. And, that person there, they don't know if, I know I'm getting paid every day. So all I can deal is what's happening every day. And they end up bringing 2 people on board after that,
Yes.
The daily pay pisses you off. You're like, I'm still getting paid. I thought it was going to crash tomorrow, like my friend said. It hasn't crashed yet. Dave said it may last 2 years. Who do I believe? So, and that's why.
It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks.
You're sitting there going, I don't know if it's going to work, what's going to happen, and now look at what's going on with you.
I'm at 15 on my pay leg.
Yeah, but that's for today. So
Exactly. Like when you're getting paid 2 to 3 Bitcoins per day, I just do a screenshot and send it to these people, and they get pissed off with themselves for not working the last 10 days. I'm 12 days into it, and some people started 2 hours after me, and they are not. So now they're working.
Like I've spoken to people who've been in GladiaCoin for 3 months. I've only been in for 40-something days.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, I had a guy today. Oh, Dave, yeah, it's a good program, but I have something better. It pays 5% a day, and they just launched like 4 days ago. And now he wants me to take a position. I said, I don't play those games. I don't take positions, whatever. I've seen so many other programs before GladiaCoin, and I treated GladiaCoin the same way I treated every other program. I don't believe you. I don't care what you're saying. Sure, here's $500, here's $200, here's $1,000. I just did the same thing I did just to see what happens. GladiaCoin is the only system. I don't care about the owner, because people are trying to tell me, oh, this owner, we know the owner of this company, and contact information, we have support, we have email support. I'm like, hey, that's awesome. I've seen all those other companies before, but now every one of them are trying to copy GladiaCoin because they're all launching now. Like this month is when they're launching because they're seeing what's happening with GladiaCoin. I said the difference between them and GladiaCoin wasn't copying anybody. They created a system, and they've been paying every single day without anyone requesting anything. Now that you guys see this happening, you're going to create your own version, but you're doing it to take people's money because you don't understand the system of GladiaCoin. So you're trying to answer all the questions people have, but you didn't come up with the plan. You're just copying someone. So yes, we don't know the plan of GladiaCoin, but their system works. I mean, it just works. There's no question about it. Everyone else is trying to create their own system. So like the IT staff behind them, we don't know. They just got some guy from wherever, some other country, to duplicate GladiaCoin. We don't know how strong it is on the back end. We don't know anything. So I just said, you know what? Thank you. I wish you good luck with that. But I'm here. If GladiaCoin is going to crash in 2-3 years from now, I'll be here. I don't have any reason to go anywhere else. I mean, if they stop paying, that's the only time I'll go, Until that time, just leave me alone. Just get away from here. And if you want to join me, awesome. If not, go do your own game or whatever it is. So, yeah, So, anyways, I don't know what else to say. I don't want to go in a soapbox.
Yeah, no, this is perfect.
Yeah.
And so, so you just focus on 10 on each side.
Yeah, focus on the people. Like I said, I just give people very simple things for them to focus on. Come on in, do whatever you can, get at least 3 spots, and then just focus on bringing 10 on the left and 10 on the right. And then that's it. So they're not thinking about anything else. They just need that. They just know that's what they need to do.
Okay, so everyone who comes in, that's all that we'd say, because now every single person I bring in, they are coming in with 3 accounts. The main account has the larger BTC,
Yep.
and the 2 lower is whatever they can afford.
Exactly.
And then the next step should be under those, just to bring 10 on each side.
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
Brilliant.
All right, my dear. Thank you for this. It's 1 o'clock. Go eat.
Thank you. I need to go eat now.
Yes.
That's right.
We need you with energy.
Oh, don't worry. I have lots of energy.
Oh, we know that. Okay. Cheers.
Okay. Well, you can go. I don't know if Ben has some questions. Ben,
Oh, no.
you're back now, Ben.
I'm good. I heard what you were saying. I caught most of it.
All right. Cool stuff. All right. All right, guys. Anyone else with a question? Nope.
Ty, any questions?
Alrighty.
Nope.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Well,
Oh.
I figured if you're good, you can fill me in later, because I came on late, so I heard 10 on the left, 10 on the right, and that's easy enough.
Yep. Yep. That's pretty much it. 10 left, 10 right, and just go to town. Like I said, I brought in 34 people, and at least 23 or 24 have already brought in minimum of 1 person. Some have brought in more, but the team just pops like popcorn. It is crazy.
Right.
Like really crazy.
Are most of the people that you're talking to already familiar with Bitcoin?
Nobody I'm talking to knows what the hell Bitcoins are.
Wow.
I mean, I have a guy yesterday. He goes, "The first time I ever heard about anything. I mean, this is incredible." I think his dad signed up. He signed up, and I told him, I said, all you need to do, he watched a training of mine. I said, just talk, if you have a flat tire in the middle of the night, who are the 2 people you could call? And just tell them, listen, give me $200 and I'll show you money tomorrow. So that's all he's doing. And then today he signed up 3 people, 2 of them that he promised, if I don't show you money online tomorrow, I'll give you $250. So they say, okay, fine, here's $200. One guy says, what the hell is this? He watched the video. He goes, no, I'm going to do the 3 thing, and I'm going to do 1 Bitcoin on the top and 0.1. So just because he told him, look, just give me $200 and I'll give you $250 tomorrow if I don't show you money online.
Right.
So he's so excited. He's like, well, where do I put this 1 Bitcoin guy? Because I have 2 people on my right and no one on my left. I said, well, put him on your left. I said, well, you're not going to get paid on that because you're going to get paid on the 2.1s because you get paid on the lower level.
Right.
Oh, you know what I should do?
See
You guys want to see the money that this company is making?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause a lot of times
Yes.
Before you go there,
people don't really.
so Dave, before you go into that, the
Yep.
biggest challenge that I've found right now with some of the guys I'm talking to is where to source Bitcoin.
Well,
Mhm.
okay. So
So we're doing different exchanges that we're paying a premium of about $200 a Bitcoin.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what I do. When I first started, I was buying through Coinbase, but I can only buy $1,000 a week. Then I found another one in Canada that allows me to do $2,000 a day Canadian, but that's only 1 Bitcoin a day.
Mhm.
So then I decided to wire money into them, and then they took 5 days to deposit the money. So I went and I found a guy just by accident because people gave me money like from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I told them by Tuesday it will be in. Tuesday, I didn't have my money in yet. So then Wednesday, people are now worrying what's going on. Am I stealing their money? What's happening? And so I just emptied all my accounts, and I went and I found a guy from Alberta. He owns these Bitcoin machines, and he charges up to 30% of the machines. So I said, look, you know what? I have money in hand right now. If I can deposit in your account or something, just charge me half price. But I need to know I can get the Bitcoins whenever I need them. And so that's it. I pay between 12 and 15%. And the deal is I wire him a money order within the next day morning, but within 2 hours of him seeing it, I have the Bitcoins. And he can do, and he's never failed me. He said he can do up to $250 a day worth of Bitcoins. And so I use him. I've met other people who are willing to charge me way less, but they want cash. hey, we'll meet you, we'll give you cash. I'm not gonna risk my life or the money because of cash, right? They offer me like 2%, which is awesome. But again, maybe I show up and then with no Bitcoins and no money, So I just deal with money orders, and I deal with this guy, and like I said, he's never failed me. I've heard other people can get some stuff cheaper, and I said, great, good luck. But then now they're calling me because their people cannot continue to provide the demand, So and that's why. So I just use this one guy. He doesn't want to talk to anyone else now. I'm like, okay, great. So yeah. The only problem is I just don't know the pricing tomorrow of Bitcoin, because every time it goes up, it's a new price. I tell you the price today, and then it goes up tomorrow. I can only tell you whatever I have on hand. So, and tomorrow's price will be whatever I end up getting it at.
So let's see what this company is making.
Okay, let's get into it. Here it goes. Okay, so first of all, one of the biggest questions, especially with binary comp plans, people don't understand how a binary comp plan works. So let me just show you a little something, okay? Okay, first of all, let me back up here. You guys understand the 2.2% that the company pays out? You also understand that when you earn on your commissions, that is added into that?
Yes.
You guys know that or no?
Yes.
How about Ty?
What's that?
You know the 2.2% that you earn every day?
Yep.
You know that when you earn binary commissions, that gets mixed into that as well? Or no?
No.
Pierre, I'm trying to get you to... Did you know that was included in there? Or no?
The 2.2 in which?
I'm gonna say it again. So we earn... Let me erase this here. Okay. So you know the trick, GladiaCoin? They tricked us. They say they pay us 2.2% for 90 days.
Okay.
That or no?
Yeah, I thought it was on that.
2.2 daily trading bonus.
Trading bonus for 90 days. So if you put in 1 Bitcoin, they pay you all the way until you earn 2 Bitcoins.
Correct.
Right? 4 Bitcoins earns you all the way until you earn 8 Bitcoins, right?
Correct.
This is why we come in. Okay? This is the trick. Okay? Because when you start to earn commissions, if you actually read what they say, you earn your 2.2% until it doubles, but they also include your binary bonuses into this doubling effect.
Right. So you're compressing or shortening the contract.
Correct.
Yes, but again, I want you guys, I'm only talking to you guys, these are leaders right now, okay? Let's say you're at 4 Bitcoins, okay? And you have your team here. You did 54 and 54, right? Now, you just doubled your contract in 24 hours. I'm waiting for Pierre to finish typing. Finish typing. Hurry up, Pierre.
Finished?
You finished?
Yeah.
So when you doubled in 24 hours, what do you have to do after you've doubled your contract?
Repurchase.
You have to repurchase, right?
Yep.
How many days did the company pay 2.2%?
1 day.
Oh, okay.
Okay, they never paid it for 90 days.
Right.
The first question people go was, how can a company afford to pay 2.2% for 90 days?
Oh.
They never have to, because you maxed out your spot in 1 day. I mean, whatever you're at, right?
Yeah.
So already, that's already washed out. Again, I'm assuming, let's pretend they're not trading, right? Because you want to understand, where does the money come from? For how long can this last for? That's always the question. Well, the company's going to crash in 90 days, because in 90 days from now, the company won't have enough money to pay everyone back and blah, blah, blah. These are all the stories people have, because people don't understand the math of what happens. Okay, so first of all, the 2.2%, in this case, when you start maxing out your position, they've only paid it up till the day you've maxed out your spot.
Correct.
Okay, so that's one. Number two is now here, the recruiting part. So let's do this here. And I'm going to turn it into dollars, okay? So we're going to say four Bitcoins is equal to, let's say, $5,000, just for easy math.
Right.
Okay? So what happens now is you're building this here, okay? We do this. We just do 4 Bitcoins, okay? So now remember this is $5,000. Okay, so when you earn, so it's this $5,000 for 4 Bitcoins. Pierre, finish typing. Hurry up! I don't want you asking me again. Ready? Okay, ready? So 4 Bitcoins is equal to $5,000. I'm just giving a dollar equivalence. Okay.
Right.
You earn 15% of that, which is how much?
600.
Well, it's $750.
Oh, I apologize.
Right,
Okay.
15% of 5,000.
But only on the weaker leg.
Only on the weaker leg, right? So,
Mhm.
so how much now does the company keep here? In this case, here,
Yeah.
42 plus the 5,000 on the other side. They didn't pay on it.
did it? You're right. Okay, but hold on. Okay, they didn't pay on it. You're right. Okay, but then people go, well, but look, I have all this money down here to get paid on. Yeah, but the reality is that now for this person to get paid, because remember you're creating volume, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only way they get paid is they need to now go create their own $5,000 deal again.
Mm-hmm.
Get paid 15% on that.
Oh my God, this is crazy money they'll be making from, oh my.
This is why when they're having a hacking attack, okay? When they're having a hacking attack, they will do whatever they can to fix it up fast because they're keeping so much money. Because remember, like you just said, right? When you get paid on this, they say, okay, now we delete that, and they delete this on the other leg. Okay, the reality is they actually still pay. They actually pay twice on the same volume, but then that's it. Because then now you remind us that you're now up to about $3,500. So they keep $3,500. So now when they're keeping this, can they afford to pay the 2.2%?
Of course.
Wow.
And that's not counting you maxing out your spot every 24 hours. And now what do we have to all do when we all max out our spot? We all have to pay in again into the system.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Brilliant. We are all making good money, and so are they. So there's
lots of money in the system to keep the game going. Again, until you show me actual trades, my belief is they're actually not trading, but they're saying they're trading. So
well, if they're just taking all of this volume and doing arbitrage on local Bitcoin or on Bitquick or
all that is again it's over and above. I'm just trying to I just had to make sure for me, like if I'm going to bring people into this, does the money make sense for them to be able to afford to do what they're doing?
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at this, that's why I say with this plan, like all these new deals coming out right now, really we only get paid one way, and that is this from the binary.
Yep.
Nothing else. All the other companies, they pay you matching bonuses. They pay you 10% upfront bonus. They pay you generational thing. Give a car bonus. They add so much more. It's just bleeding this. And they don't even force you to put money back in on top of that. So that's why after a year and a half, there's more money leaving the company than actually coming in. Okay, now I'm really done.
yeah. So now we wouldn't be able to sleep. So for sure, you're done.
All right. So, anyways, I like I said, I hope I just like give you guys some light as to what's going on here. So those on the outside, those doing the blogs and everything, they don't understand this. They only see the Ponzi part, which is this 2.2%. Because every other deal, what they do is they pay you the 2.2%, and they pay you the binary stuff. Plus, they include so much other stuff as well. And the company will run out of money by doing all that. But they do have a time frame of, like I said, normally it's a year and a half. And then they go downhill. All right. So anyway, this is why I always say, you'll always hear me in presentation. I always say, number one, guys, I don't know how long it's going to be for, but honestly, I can see it being 2, 3 to 5 years. And people go, really? Come on, Dave. Maybe 2 years. I go, like, even if it's 2 years,
there's enough in 2 years to make a few million.
There is.
Oh, yearly you can make $1 million, because if we are breaking 1 Bitcoin or 1.5 a day, that is 2,650 times 365 is 1 million.
Yep. $2,740 is equal to 1 million a year.
Yep.
$2,740 a day?
Yep.
83 a month.
Yep.
Not bad. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm only 10 days and I'm breaking more than that.
What?
Cool.
You ready, Ty?
What did she say? You're only in
I'm only 10 days in the system. I apologize, exactly 14 days. And I am making between 2 to 3 Bitcoins per day. So I'm doubling on my main account every other day.
Nice. Good for you. Good job.
Thanks.
That's
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah, he's going to calculate that 2 to 3 Bitcoins a day. Come on, leave them alone.
No, I was just. This was the math of what I did so far.
Okay.
What?
That's. Do I have my pictures here?
How many days, Dave? That's what? 40 what?
40. Well, whatever. March 7th. So what is that?
March 7th, April 7th. We are about 6 weeks.
Yeah. So we're just warming up.
Time to go to work.
You did.
And how
7.
much have you made, Dave, so far?
Is my screen not showing?
It is very, very. Oh,
It's showing.
got it.
It's showing.
700,000. Yeah,
So you made
700,000.
700,000 Canadian.
Right.
Hey.
Let me-
5 weeks.
Let me check the US here.
Yeah, so half a million in how many weeks?
5 weeks.
Oh my.
5 weeks.
100,000 a week. Oh my.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
but okay. Listen, let's be fair. I really want, actually no, serious. I want to be serious with you guys. Remember, half of that is actually going back to auto.
Renewed. Okay.
Right. Okay. So it's really only 250.
Oh, I feel so sorry. 50,000 a week is not. Oh wow, I really feel sorry for
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah, I'm not interested then.
By next week, I should be maxing out my third position. So then that's only from 2 spots maxed out.
Oh my.
That's really cool.
It is.
Thank you for making us even more miserable now, not being able to sleep at all. Period.
That's why I haven't had time to shave.
I purchased ZQL to go to sleep.
I have no team site. I still use the same YouTube video from another competing company. The 5-minute video is from a different company altogether. I use someone else's presentation. Was it you, Pierre? Or someone was asking me, do I have a better presentation? I'm like, I don't know. Same 5 minutes and 21-minute video. That's all I use.
Okay, watch out.
Okay.
Watch out.
So, yeah.
It's time to play ball.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, listen, I appreciate
Thank
you
you,
guys. I'm gonna
Dave.
Get some food. So,
Mahalo.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank
Dave.
you.
no problem.
Thanks, man. Have a good night.
All right.
So,
Good night.
Bye.
bye. Let's stop the recording here.